God has forgiven you. Get up, move on. Hey, God, I need to figure out what to do next. Why don't you show me? You can't get to your future if you keep hanging on to your past. And faith don't make it easy, it just makes it possible. So I just use faith. I don't let nobody hold me to my past. I make a mistake, God forgive me, I get up and I keep going. And people around me that's talking about, oh, I remember when you was, yeah, okay, cool, bye. I get rid of all them people. I remember you when you, oh, you think you this now. I remember when you, and when you got people in your life that remind you of your past to try to hold you to it, get rid of them. God has forgiven you. Get up, move on. You can't get to your future if you keep hanging on to your past. And don't let nobody lock you to your past. I don't care what I did. I know people come around me all the time. I remember you did this. Yeah, I did all that. But he changed me though. You know, God got to save you from something. What? I done a lot of stuff, man. I don't do no more. But you need to get out of my face though. Chase your dreams. Don't worry about that diploma. Don't worry about what that degree says. It ain't got nothing to do with your life, really. Unless you went to school to be a doctor or a lawyer. You don't know, because you know that degree is a little unfair. Because they ask a kid at 18, 19 to make a decision what they want to do with the rest of their life. They don't even know who they are yet. So most people I know with degrees don't even work in that field. So it's the dream, man. It's the dream that's gonna make your life what it is. Education ain't even mentioned in the Bible. It never mentions education. I mean, congratulations when you graduate, it's a major accomplishment. I'm not knocking it at all, it's major. But until you chase your dreams, man, you ain't gonna really live. If you just go to work every day on something you ain't happy doing, that's a miserable life, man. I would chase that dream. Bishop Jake said one time, I would hate to die and never do the thing I was born to do. I just wouldn't want to do that, man. Life is tough, but I don't let it overwhelm me. Without sounding hokey, I mean, really, I have a relationship with God, so I don't get overwhelmed. You know, I give it to him. When it get too big for me, prayer. I tell God, hey man, they trying to do me. Hey God, trying to get rid of me. Hey God, this is what's happening. Hey God, I need to figure out what to do next. Why don't you show me? And that keeps me from getting overwhelmed. That's not saying my life don't be big sometime and it don't be a bit challenging, because it is. And faith don't make it easy, it just makes it possible. So I just use faith and helps me deal with it. I don't, like when you write about me, you're not gonna affect my life, man. You're not, because you're a blog. Bloggers and haters, I ignore them, I really don't. I live by an old African proverb that says, lions don't turn around when small dogs bark. I don't really care about rumors, man. They're not decision makers. These people on blogs with the little thumb gangsters, they not decision makers, power brokers. They don't change or sway my life. When they get through talking about me, I keep going. I don't really, you know, I read something somewhere that said, people's opinion of you is none of your business, nor should you make it yours. I don't even worry about it, man. First started telling jokes, I made $25 a night. The first year in comedy, I made $3,000. Second year, I made $5,500. The third year, I made about $7,200. I became homeless. You make 3, 5, and 7, 12, 34, $15,000 in 3 years. That's how you get homeless. That's why that lady was out here, Miss Deborah, feeding homeless people, because I was one of them. I lived in a car for 3 years because I wasn't making enough money. But guess what? I kept telling them $25 jokes till they started paying me $250 a night. I kept telling them $250 jokes till they started paying me $25,000 a night. I kept telling them $25,000 jokes till they started paying me $75,000 a night. Then I told them jokes for $75, then they started paying me $125 a night. Then I kept telling them, they done paid me $500,000 for these jokes. Without the kings of comedy, we made $58 million in 1 year. You know what we did? We told jokes. Them the same $25 jokes. They ain't nothing but English. Ain't what like I was doing them in Spanish and no like that. I was the same funk jokes for $25. I just kept repetition over and over and over. I turned them jokes into an empire. I turned them jokes into a lifestyle beyond my wildest dreams. I turned them jokes into funds. My grandkids ain't got to worry about nothing. I done put up so much with them $25 jokes. You are sitting on an empire. You are worth millions. That's how you become a millionaire. You don't try to think of a million. You just do this $10 thing you got over and over and over. You're sitting on money, man. That's how you get rich. Quit trying to figure out how to make a million. Take something, a $10 idea, and just do it, and keep praying about it. Keep asking God to show you the next level. Keep asking God for strength when it looked like you ain't gonna make it. When I was homeless, it looked like I wasn't gonna make it. I kept praying about it, kept asking God to come get me. I kept leaning on my mama. Man, she said, he didn't bring you this far to leave you. I kept hearing her say that. You know, I could have gave up a long time ago, but I never gave up. I just kept fighting. God is gonna come through and do what he say he gonna do, but you got to give him something to work with. If you do that, God will change your whole life. I dare you to try it. I dare you to take your gift and do it over and over and over. Watch what he do. The Bible says your gift will make room for you and put you in the presence of great men. Don't say nothing about your passion or your education. Your gift. If you do that, God will change your life. Thank y'all for coming. The first thing I do, I sit on the edge of the bed. I thank God I'm alive. I just like waking up. And I never speak negativity. I go, man, I hope it's a good day today. No, I say, today is gonna be a great day. I claim it. I lay claim to it. That's the first thing. The second thing, at least 20 minutes. Sometimes it lasts an hour, it depends. I have a journal. I have a daily devotional called Jesus Calling, and I have a New Living Testament Bible. I sit down, I just ask God to show me what I should learn today. And he flips, I open the book to whatever he wants me to read. And I read it, I highlight it, I take notes about what I learned, I study it, and I try to put it into action. And that's every day. Now, a lot of people say, Steve, I don't have time to do that. But you do have time. If you don't have time, you should make time. Because gratitude is the #1 way to become successful. Because the more grateful you become, the more things God will give you to be grateful for. That's a very important principle. So if you start your day with gratitude, it's like this, check this out. If somebody come to your house every day and ask you for a cup of sugar, and you give them a cup of sugar and they take the sugar and they just walk off. And then the next day they come and they ask for another cup of sugar, and you're a nice person, so you give them another cup of sugar and they just walk off. How many days can this person come to your house and get this cup of sugar and never say thank you? How many times you gonna let that go down? Seriously. Survey said, you know, how many days? Not many, because you're human. Because at one point you're gonna say, hey, wait a minute, hold up, man. You done came by here 6 times. I done gave you this cup of sugar and you ain't said thank you 1 time? Don't come by here no more. So now, let's think for a second. If this God wakes you up every day, allows you to breathe. See, it's not your alarm clock that wakes you up. Your alarm clock goes off. God shakes you. Then you hear the alarm clock. It's not you that's waking up. It's God allowing you to wake up. So if you ever stop to just thank him for everything he's done for you, whatever clothes you got, whatever kind of car, if you just got taxi fare, and you thank him every day for a list of things, guess what he'll do tomorrow? He will add to that list of stuff that you can thank him for. And if you keep thanking him, you'll find out that in 1 week, you'll have a lot more stuff to be grateful for. Gratitude is the #1 principle of success. That's what the average person doesn't understand. You could do that today. You don't need no more money. You can start that today. That would change your life. I kid you not. You ain't got to just try it. You ain't got to believe me. Try it. I dare you. Try it.